Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there were three bears who lived in a house in the woods. Papa Bear was a great big bear, Mama Bear was a middle-sized bear, and Baby Bear was a wee little bear. Each bear had a bowl for his porridge. Papa Bear had a great big bowl. Mama Bear had a middle-sized bowl. And Baby Bear had a wee little bowl. One morning, Mama Bear made some nice porridge. She put it into the bowls and set them on the table. But the porridge was too hot to eat. So, to give the porridge time to cool, the bears all went out for a walk. While they were gone, a little girl named Goldilocks came to the house. First, she looked in at the window. After a quick peek in at the door, she knocked. But no one answered. Now, you might think that she should turn right around and go home, but no. Goldilocks walked right into the house. She was very glad when she saw the three bowls of porridge. First, she tasted the porridge in the great big bowl, but it was too hot. Then, she tasted the porridge in the middle-sized bowl, but it was too cold. Then, she tasted the porridge in the wee little bowl, and it was just right. She liked it so much that she ate it all up. Then, Goldilocks saw three chairs and decided to sit down to rest. First, she sat in Papa Bear's great big chair, but it was too hard. Then, she sat in Mama Bear's middle-sized chair, but it was too soft. Then, she sat in Baby Bear's wee little chair, and it was just right. She sat and sat till suddenly, crack! The chair broke. Goldilocks picked herself up and looked for another place to rest. She went upstairs and found three beds. First, she lay down on Papa Bear's great big bed, but the blankets were too rough. Then, she lay down on Mama Bear's middle-sized bed, but the blankets were too silky. So she lay down on Baby Bear's wee little bed, and the blankets were just right. She covered herself up and then fell fast asleep. About this time, the three bears came back from their walk. They went straight to the table, and suddenly, Papa Bear cried out in his great big voice, "Someone's been eating my porridge!" Then Mama Bear looked at her dish, and she said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been eating my porridge." Then Baby Bear looked at his dish, and he said in his wee little voice, "Someone's been eating my porridge and has eaten it all up." Then the three bears began to look all around them. Papa Bear said in his great big voice, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." Then Mama Bear said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair." Then Baby Bear said in his wee little voice, "Someone has been sitting in my chair and has broken the bottom out of it." The three bears ran upstairs to their bedroom. Papa Bear said in his great big voice, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." Then Mama Bear said in her middle-sized voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed." Then Baby Bear looked at his bed and he cried out in his wee little voice, "Someone has been sleeping in my bed, and here she is!" Baby Bear's squeaky little voice startled Goldilocks, and she sat up wide awake. When she saw the three bears, she gave a cry, jumped up, and ran away as fast as she could. And to this day, the three bears never saw Goldilocks again. The end.